We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action with Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Now Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 7, Lance eluding the pressure, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And across the track, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They go play action now. Ryan. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina. Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Lance going to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vinny Curry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers! And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Hawkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because The way the game...
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
On play action, Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 32.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 48 to the mark. Check 48.
From midfield, here's Lance.
He gets this one to Johnson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 9.
Now it's Ryan.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Here's Ryan.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on third.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
He'll take his shot for the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 82 yards.
And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ryan to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Koo now for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You. Hey, check back 45. Check back 45. Hey, watch the ball.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Find QT on the right side complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Play action, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 4.
Here's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Lance now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Vinny Curry getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ryan on target to Pitts, first down, Falcons.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wide out.
On second down, it's Hawkins, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mostert. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
They run once more with Sermon.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it. Sermon.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They said